So welcome to the Reiki webinar. We are going to share and going to share with you some insights about Reiki and how we can use uh, Reiki for inner peace and tranquility. How we can get or access inner peace and tranquility. So everybody has thirst for truth. Like we are basically looking for truth. We want to find peace. We want to find happiness, and so that is our constant endeavor. And unless we find that truth, that is, we will not stop. Right. So that is the nature of human beings. Just like a river flows through different turns and like ultimately it reaches the ocean, and that is what we are also into. Like we want to find the truth, and we want to find that inner peace, happiness. And as the rishis in the Vedas, they are saying tamasama jyotirgamaya, we want to from darkness we want to go into light. So that is the expression which is expresses our thirst for knowledge, for truth. Now in our journey to discover this truth, to find this peace, happiness, we are walking on this path. But are we on the right path? How do we know if we are doing the right thing? Are, are we not being misguided or doing some other different path? How do we know? So what is it like? Thermometer is used to know the temperature. So how do we know that we are going on the right path? So basically, uh, if we have in our life, we are experiencing more peace. Uh, we are becoming more peaceful day by day in our spiritual practice. That means we are going in the right track. If we are becoming more happy, that means if we are going in the right track. If the difficulties are becoming less, struggle is becoming less, that means that we are going in the right path. So, uh, if things are becoming difficult, if there is too much of stress in life, then it means that there is something that we need to correct in your life. Right? So basically, what happens is that when we have peace of mind, it means that we are doing the right things. We are in like we are doing our spiritual practice. Those who are not Reiki practitioners or they are not doing any kind of meditation or spiritual practice, but if they start that and they start to feel that the disturbances are becoming less, this is the natural thing. Like even as if you look at Reiki, like as people progress through the levels, first, second, third, higher levels, then they feel more joy, peace, and happiness in their life. See, the thing is that how do we see the peace of mind? What we're talking about is a result of certain things that we do on a daily basis. It is it might be the meditation that we do. It might be the seven chakra healing, the self healing that we do on a daily basis. So it is a result of certain activities that we do on a daily basis. It is it is not it is not something that happens automatically. So you have to do something. And that something is Reiki practice. That something is the meditation, and that consistency is what we are looking at. We are connected to the universe, like to the source. So if we are disconnected through meditation, we get connected to our soul, to existence, to the universe. We get connected to the universe. If we do not do meditation, we are not connected to the source of power, to Reiki, right? When we are, for Reiki practitioners, it is Reiki. So if you are not connected, then just imagine that if you don't connect your phone to the charge, the charger, then it will not be charged. So similarly, if you are not doing your Reiki practice, then you will be disturbed. People will be disturbed. But when you do your Reiki practice regularly, then you are becoming more and more. Every day you are getting connected, and you are getting like charged. So that is the basically. Now you can say that peace of mind. Sometimes there is a thing that we feel that peace of mind comes from some. Once there is lot of money or enough money, then there is bit of peace of mind. Many people might think like this, right? But peace of mind has actually nothing to do with money. Now, people who have less money, for them maybe life is little difficult. They have to struggle. They have to work hard. It may be full of difficulties, but if you see a lot of people who are really working hard, right? They are. It's not that they are lacking happiness. They are happy. They are happy in their with their difficulties also. So it does not depend on the money. On the other hand, if you see people who are rich, like those who have this in mind that that only by earning money or having a lot of money in luxuries you will be happy. But if you see that they may have the latest smartphone, big house, big car, but they feel that I want something more, and that feeling does not go away when they get a better house or a better car or bigger money. They always want more. There is no end to it. So this doesn't mean that you should not get riches, right? But if money was the source of happiness and joy and peace, then the rich people should be very happy. But that is not the case. Many people who are rich and famous, they have more and more, they have more and more money, but inside they are feeling some kind of emptiness. There are many people who jump off a building having everything in life, but they some kind of emptiness is there. Now that emptiness cannot be filled with more money. They feel that if I have more money, then that emptiness will go. That emptiness does not go with more money because uh, money is just a means to an end. It is not the end in itself. Money cannot give us happiness. Money can buy things, but money cannot give us happiness. Money is not the end in itself. So that is why money, to look at money as a source of uh, this thing is source of peace and happiness is not possible. It is not the. It is just a means to an end, right? So with, the moment you have one car, you will want another car. The moment you have one big house, you will want a bigger house. The moment you feel like traveling to some country, then you want to go to some other new country. So mind is looking always for novelty, right? Once the physical needs are met, then mind want to explore new things, new experiences. You want to go to new places. Then you are bored with the movies. Then you want to see some like maybe some 3D movie is not enough. Then you have to do 7D movies. You have to see, right? So the mind always wants novelty. There is no end to it. At some point of time, people go to so much extreme, and they have everything in their life. All that money can buy, they have. But still there is no joy or happiness. Then people will go to another extreme. They will go for like things like uh, very adventurous things, like bungee jumping or things like that. Because mind does not like repetition. You have everything every day. Maybe you go to your office in a Mercedes, and then you come back in a lavish house. What will you do more? You have traveled to all the countries. What else you will do? Then you want something which shakes you up. like this, like bungee jumping, right? And you know, after trying all that, then what you will do? If you've done all these things, then you will go to the like hot air balloon or something like that. But then what else? Where else you will go? Because this is never ending. Mind needs novelty, but after certain time, that novelty is not no longer a novelty. You cannot do bungee jumping every day, and even if you do, then you're bored with that. So everything becomes boring after a certain time for the mind. So peace cannot be there at a physical level. As a physical level, you need to eat something, but after that, you cannot to eat the same thing again and again. But after some days, you will want that. But there has to be some novelty for the mind. But true happiness is only at the soul level. But the barrier is the mind. The happiness at the body and mind level is transient. It is for some moment. After that, it is not there. But the happiness, what you are talking about, is, or the peace, which is at the spiritual level, is eternal, is everlasting. But most people don't have the access to that. Most people don't have access to that. So, uh, if people are only behind newness or mind level happiness, and they have everything that the money can buy, they have a lot of money and everything that money can buy, but still they don't find happiness, then it leads to suicide. People cannot find any meaning to life. There is emptiness which cannot be filled by any amount of money. Then what is their option? There is no option behind because they don't know about the third thing, which is the spiritual the spiritual level of happiness. So people who have achieved all their goals, there is nothing for them to achieve anything more. This is the thing. But the solution is also there. The solution to this, anybody who has suicide tendency, if they explore the path of spirituality, or even if it is not that extreme, let's say, for most people it is not that extreme, but uh, some people are in the process of becoming becoming rich. So they will realize it later. Once they become rich, they get everything, then they feel life is meaningless, it's empty and meaningless. But those who have already reached that level, and for them, uh, they have to explore the path of spirituality. Not everybody will be at this extreme, but everybody can experience this, because if you just understand that true happiness is at the soul level, then you don't have to go through all that pain. True happiness is at the soul level. You can access it through meditation, through Reiki. Okay, so this is eternal happiness. It does not depend on the possessions. Even a person who is having less money, and but he understands that it's not that I have to only run behind money and then I will be happy. That illusion is not there. I mean, that person can work on this thing. It does not depend on the social status or political status or power or position. So, you know, uh, this is available to everybody, rich, poor, irrespective of your level in society or positions you have. You can get this level, this happiness, right? Now, that is possible when you go beyond the mind. So the mind is uh, like in the rainy days, if you see there are a lot of clouds and you cannot see the sky, or if you cannot see the sky clearly. So that is the mind. The cloud is the mind basically. You cannot see your true self because of the clouds, because of the thoughts basically. The thoughts are like the clouds, and eternal happiness is just beyond that. And The light, basically, you have to go through this process of spiritual practice of Reiki or the different levels, so that you become uh, you train yourself to go beyond the mind. Once you go beyond the mind, then you can access that peace and happiness which is eternal. So it is like going through a tunnel. You go through a tunnel, and then at the end of the tunnel you see the light, right? So once you go beyond the mind, it is like a new world, a new space, right? In there are so many wonderful things that you will experience, which is totally beyond the worldly happiness, right? It is not the mind happiness uh, which is on the mind level. So it is beyond that, and because it is beyond that, beyond the mind, it is at the soul level. It is the eternal level, eternal happiness. This, once you get even a glimpse of this kind of peace and happiness in your deep meditation when you are doing your Reiki session, and well, in the beginning you will get little glimpse, and then you will start to be immersed in that, and then you will not have any difficulty, even if you are going through a difficult situation in life, so-called seemingly difficult situation, you will be unshaken. Your peace will be unshaken. You will be, that, you will be totally untouched by this, right? So basically, the biggest mistake that people do, even people who have been into spirituality, even people who have been practicing Reiki, uh, they have to go beyond the mind. So in the second level, we are we are basically dealing with the mind, but in the third level, we are going beyond mind. But you have to practice the techniques that are there in that, right? And that will gradually. It is a gradual process. It is not the overnight. Or let's say once you get your certificate, it's not that you immediately it happens. It is a gradual process. You have to continuously, you know, practice this. You have to do the sadhana on a regular basis. So, so this is like a spiritual experience, which is when you get the glimpse of your soul or the, the energy of which you are made of. So and this I've made an attempt for you to understand this, what exactly is happening and how you can go beyond this. But to some extent it is also beyond understanding. So even if you understand this, it doesn't make a difference unless you experience it. You have to experience this thing, and that experience will happen only by practice, only by sadhana. And every single day when you do your sadhana, right, uh, that will make it possible. And the one of the things that people sometimes, new Reiki practitioners or new spiritual practitioners, they do not understand is that, they have a break in their sadhana. They do not do consistently. Now, because of that, why they do that? Because they don't understand the impact of daily continuous sadhana. You know? That can be very good effect it can have, and that can speed up your progress because like for example, if somebody is smoking on a daily basis for a long period of time, then they will have some disease like cancer or something. Similarly, on the totally opposite side, if somebody is doing Reiki or yoga, spiritual practice, meditation every day for a long period of time, then they will see a kind of inner transformation that they have not seen before. But it is over a long period of time. It is 1 year, 2 years, like that. So, because on a daily basis, you will not be able to see any difference. Like a person who is smoking, so he will not see any signs of weakness in the first month or second month or third month also. Maybe a little bit, but not much. But only after a long period of time of uh, smoking, you will see that it is having a difficult, bad effect on the health. Similarly, the effect of Reiki, although Reiki is very powerful, so immediately you can see the effect. But new people generally they feel that it is only for 21 days and they stop. So that is not the right way or correct way, because uh, that will hinder. I mean, it will not give you the full benefit. So uh, you will come to near the treasure, then you will stop. So then you will go further, because every day there is stress. Every day the stress has to be dissolved. The treasure is inside you, and the it is it is the source of eternal pleasure, happiness, and peace, which is unexplainable. Like I cannot explain that, but you have to experience it. So you have once you experience that, once you get that, and many people have that glimpse. They have the glimpse of that, so they are doing this. So this is a journey, and you have to be in this journey for a long period of time, and keep learning, keep asking questions, keep practicing. So those are the things uh, which which is which makes you progress. But the, one of the things which stop people, because Reiki is a very simple, or even a meditation, any kind of meditation. Reiki is a very simple method, right? But the mind is not satisfied. You our mind, our ego is not satisfied with doing simple things. That's why people don't practice. Many people stop practice after some period of time, because they find it is very simple thing to do. And at the mind level, if they are there, then they will be bored with that activity. But once you are having access, once you are attuned to the third level of Reiki, then you you have those practices and you do that, and you do your sadhana every day. So you break through that and you access the soul, go beyond the mind. Till you are in the mind level, you will be stuck. Many Reiki practitioners also will be stuck at the mental level, right? Because the subconsciously we think that it has to be a difficult something. It has to be something difficult, then I will solve it, and then I will have that satisfaction of the ego that I have solved something, I have done something very difficult, right? But the Reiki meditation is not difficult, it is easy, because there is no effort to be put. It is totally effortlessness, and that is one of the obstacles for most people who have uh, subconsciously their program is there that you have to find something difficult to do. Then only they will get satisfaction. But it is the other way around. You don't have to do anything. You have to relax. You have to let go. The more you relax, the more you let go, the more you surrender, then you will go into the deeper level, beyond the mind. Right? So the secret is in doing the simple things over a long period of time, which is the Reiki practice, or the spiritual practice. Right? So the simple practice of Reiki self-healing, for example, and meditation over a long period of time gives miraculous results. So this is the secret. This is the secret. Why? Because most people, even if I repeat this 10 times, many people will not understand this. So many of the things, even if after understanding, then you have to practically do those exercises, do those practices on a daily basis. Only then you will get a realization sometime. Suddenly you will get a realization. Slowly you will get glimpses, and then you will break through the mental level, you will enter the spiritual level. So fortunate are those people who have that glimpse of that eternal life, the timelessness. See, one of the things is when you practice Reiki, you enter a timelessness state. That is very near. That means you are very near to the spiritual level. So, Reiki when it becomes a part of your life and you don't have to think, these are the symptoms of person who is at a spiritual level. Like they, for them, Reiki becomes a part of their life. Like they don't have to think to do it, or they don't have to plan to do it. They're doing it every day, even without planning, or it's not that part of the to-do list. It's something which happens automatically as a habitual thing. And most of the time they are connected to Reiki. Most of the time they are doing Reiki. So this is some of the symptoms of people who have reached that level. Right? So intellectual understanding is not enough. All that, but it is a beginning. So those who are in the webinar, those who will be watching this video also, those who are watching this video, for you also, intellectual understanding of this subject matter is not enough. The exercises will open the door, right? So the exercises that you do, that you have learned in the various levels of Reiki, and when you do those things, and that will open the door to higher consciousness. And then daily you will see the light at the end of the tunnel, the light of Reiki, the bright light, Daikomyo, the bright shining light of Reiki. You will see that, and then it is a totally different world. Now, for this purpose, we have to be in touch. We have to meet all together. All the Reiki practitioners should come together, and the practitioners should ask questions to the Reiki masters, share their experiences, what they are doing, because it is an internal experience that you are doing your meditation. That time you are experiencing things which other people may not understand. So you have to share what you are experiencing, and uh, ask questions, because if it is the outside world, then anybody can show you the direction, but it is the inside world. So even only those who have traveled inside, who have done the inner journey, can guide you. You have to ask, seek questions. So for this purpose, every those who are in Mumbai, we are doing Reiki circles on Saturday 3 p.m. At other cities, the Reiki practitioners who are at the third level, it is your responsibility to help those who are at the first and second level. Reiki masters also have the responsibility to conduct Reiki circles in your own area. So those who want to organize such Reiki circles or Reiki practice sessions, you can let me know. I can also uh, send people who are nearby, in my touch, those who are in my contact. So those who, those who are in different cities, you should organize your own Reiki circle every 15 days, once in a month, or every week, on a Sunday or something like that, where you will practice Reiki on each other, where you will share your experiences, where you will introduce Reiki to some new people. So in this way, you will expand a circle. You will make a social circle of people who are interested in Reiki, who are interested in spiritual growth. So this is an opportunity, right? So this is what you have to do. And uh, so Nalanda Reiki Center, basically the vision is to spread Reiki. Various means, whatever you can do for this, you have to just spread Reiki, because uh, just imagine if everybody on this planet have inner peace, then there won't be any fight. This is the ideal situation. What we can do is, even if 10% of the population uh, practices such principles, and they are experiencing inner peace, then the entire 90%, the rest 90% will automatically become peaceful, because even if somebody who is in touch with this, uh, with the depth of peace, then automatically the surrounding people also become peaceful. It is very contagious. The peace of spiritual practitioner is very contagious. Our purpose is to train and develop Reiki masters and teachers, and also to develop powerful healers, those who can heal themselves and the surrounding. You have to be a powerful, healer. So that is our purpose to do this. And in upcoming Reiki courses, in basically in currently I am in Ahmedabad, and in In Mumbai also we have many teachers in Mumbai, and so we every weekend we have Saturday, Sunday we have programs. Normally on a Saturday we have the first level course. On Sunday either we have the second level or the third level course. And I am inviting everybody, even those who have done these courses, you can come and repeat or participate for half a day or whatever you can, and you can deepen your experiences. You can deepen your practice your techniques there, right? And I will be doing certain retreats in the coming month. So I will be in different cities like Rajkot. I'm going on 7th and 8th September. So those who are in Rajkot and those who have friends and relatives in Rajkot, you can uh, send them to for this. We will be doing a retreat for those who have completed all the three levels, and we will be conducting courses for people who have not done the Reiki first, and second, and third level like that. And in Goa, I'm there for quite many days actually, from 22nd to 25th. On 26th also I'm there, but I have some other event. So for 5 days I will be in Goa. So there also those who are Reiki practitioners who have completed all the three levels or Reiki masters, they can join the retreat, and where we will be doing exercises in the retreat, where very different, very powerful exercises which will go into very deep levels of the beyond the mind, like the deep levels of consciousness, and the awareness will be greatly heightened. And after this, I'm going to Kolhapur from 27th to 29th. I will be conducting Reiki courses and Reiki circle for all the people who are already completed Reiki. And we want people to volunteer and do conduct Reiki circles, practice sessions on a weekly basis or fortnightly or monthly basis in all these cities, right? Where all the Reiki practitioners can come together and practice. So I even all the Reiki masters, I'm urging them and all the Reiki third level practitioners to conduct these Reiki circles on a large scale. Then now we have one of our teachers, Dr. Vijay Shah, is in Canada. So she is conducting Reiki courses on weekend in Canada. So those who are interested, they can contact me for this. And I'm going to conduct webinars ongoingly. So this is the Telegram channel, or you can stay in touch with this. Uh, the Telegram is a very good uh, app where you can stay in touch. So this is one of the channels. Instagram, this is my Instagram ID, Twitter ID, and of course WhatsApp. Uh, that's my WhatsApp number. So you can attend the webinar. And also, I forgot to mention that we have the YouTube channel, Nalanda Reiki Center. You can search Nalanda Reiki Center YouTube channel. So there you will find some of my videos. Uh, Also, there are articles on my blog. I have written so many articles. So those are the things uh, which are available to you as a resource, right? And so by gradually by staying in touch and by having these experiences, you can access that, and many of you may already be accessing that. So you can deepen your experience, deepen your uh, deepen the depth of your practice by staying in touch and by helping other people also. So those who are already started to feel that peace within, they should conduct Reiki circles and Reiki practice sessions. And uh, if you want, you can also become a Reiki master and teach other people. So you have to spread this, because it is once you have got something which is so valuable, then what else? You have to spread this, right? And life becomes more and more easy, more and more smooth, more and more in harmony with the universe. Things to struggle. So these are the benefits of the spiritual growth. And with this, I am completing this webinar. If anybody has any questions, you can ask, or you can also, those who are watching this on YouTube or Facebook, you can also write your comments, questions in your comments. I will definitely answer those questions as soon as I get to see the thing. So, um,
Yeah, very much informative, and again, it has refreshed me in the sense I had attended your first course, so
right.
definitely it has refreshed me.
Okay, great.